A good one in store for you here downtown. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Wednesday night baseball coming your way from lovely Petco Park. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Minnesota Twins and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll match up against the big fella you see right there, the hard-throwing right-hander Andrew Kashner. The leadoff hitter makes his way toward the plate, and we are ready for baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
7-11.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Up high. 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike two. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So one away here in the Minnesota first, and with that, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Marco Scudero will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now pitch swung on and lined softly to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top two guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Joe Mauer will get his first opportunity now. Currently the American League's leader in stolen bases. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Now on 3-2, this ball's belted into right center, and they're not going to have a shot at this one. This could be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and he was maybe just a pitch away from a spotless top half of the first inning. And now he's going to have some work to do with a runner on second now here following that 2-out double.
Number 61 will dig in now in a run-scoring spot, and they've got the right man for the job here as he currently leads the American League in RBIs. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Starting lineup for the host Padres looks like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Yonder Alonso will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Padres, first baseman, Yonder Alonso.
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And this will be fouled away. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. And Hunter will put this one away without much effort for the first out of the inning.
Batting second,
Alexi Amarista will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit. And a good at-bat there as that, in fact, stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to short. A bare hand for 1. On to Mauer, it's a double play, and that ends the inning. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park with no score. Torrey Hunter will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Torrey Hunter.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Danny Santana will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop. Here it comes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And no chance to get the recovery play at first, and now we'll hold our breaths to see if he's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Brian Dozier digs in at the plate. Now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
They're gonna hit run!
Runners on the move for second. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Now this is out in front. May be tough to get to. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. Now a long throw home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Really, there shouldn't be any mistakes like this with a base open and the pitcher on deck. This is much too good a pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it and drives home the run.
Kyle Gibson will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Fouled back. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
And now anything more than 4 pitches to get this guy out has to be considered a letdown. You got to go get him right here.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Twins 1 and the Padres nothing. Matt Kemp will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading out for the Padres, right fielder, Matt Kemp.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Oh, look at this. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Not a whole lot of time to react on this play. This is just a pivot on that left foot and stretch out there as quick as you can. He's able to haul it in and then right himself to make that throw over to first. That's nicely done.
Derek Norris will get his first opportunity now. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on! Here we go!
Now a swing, and here's another chance down there at third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ricky Nolasco will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 47, Ricky Nolasco.
Will Myers will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
Will Myers.
And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Number 70 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Center fielder, number 70.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro.
Put him away.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Oh, and I think he got this one high and deep out to left center field. The outfielders will give this a cursory look, but that one is long gone. It's a solo home run for Marco Scutaro. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
I tell you what, you hit a ball out there, you got to earn it. I don't think there's such a thing as a cheap home run anyway, but that's a man's home run when you leave the yard out there.
Joe Mauer will stand in here. He doubled his first time around.
The first baseman, Joe Mauer.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Ready on 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. From deep in the hole. In the dirt here, but a nice pick by Alonso, and they get the out at first.
Now batting, number 61.
Number 61 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Alonso will put this one away, and that ends the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Jed Jerko will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down in front of Hunter, a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Will Middlebrooks will be the batter. First pitch on the way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just get him 90 feet closer. Here we go.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Andrew Cashner.
Andrew Cashner will dig in here. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Hunter is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Padres go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Corey Hunter will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Right fielder, Corey Hunter.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Come on, Flyers. Do what you got.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Danny Santana will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Brian Dozier will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Runner goes for second. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Amarista, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Not easy here for a catcher. The old saying is, you gotta make yourself large. You see, the form's not too bad as he goes down into the V. He just might have turned his head a little bit, and this ball gets away.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Twins 2 and the Padres nothing. Yonder Alonso will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Come on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Number 70 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Alexi Amarista.
Alexi Amarista will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First offering on the way. Good zip to the fastball there by Nolasco, and it's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1. And he misses, 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's Dozier out at short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup can put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed. And here he beats this one out, and that's going to be ruled an infield single.
Justin Upton will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Come on, Justin.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Let's go, Flyers.
And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Matt Kemp will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Over to get it here is Hunter, and he'll make the play for the final out. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ricky Nolasco will stand in now, a late entrant to the ball game, as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5.
All right, straight down here.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
What?
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And this is fouled back and out of play. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
And you'd have to figure that in any interleague matchup, it'd be the National League pitchers that have the upper hand at the plate. Apparently, this guy didn't get the memo.
Number 70 will dig in for the third time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first offering. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, you know, right now he's just holding on to that curveball just a little too long. This is about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, he's going to make it up to second easily.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. A runner at second, nobody out. Close to the bag at second there, now the pitch. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. No problem here, 1 away.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Marco Scudero will get another shot. He homered his last time. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Fouled back. One out and a runner on second base. He'll try it again, 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Joe Mauer will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Well, the silver lining to this play is the fact that the runner on third was forced to stay right where he is. But with 1 away, it was a heads-up move over there at first to go ahead and take second base, perhaps staying out of the possible double play.
And here's the 4th wide one now, so Mauer won't get the chance as they issue him the free pass.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Now here comes Bud Black up out of the Friars dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brandon Morrow is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Number 61 will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
In there, 1-1. Bud Black wondering how his guys are going to get out of this one. Swing, hard hit ball to second. To second for one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Derek Norris will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Padres are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Will Myers will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Center fielder, Will Myers.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And Hunter will put this one away without much effort for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Jed Jerko will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Will Middlebrooks will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Number 70 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Padres draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 2 and the Padres 1. Corey Hunter will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Right fielder, Corey Hunter.
He'll start this at-bat with a knuckle curve right there, strike 1. One and one. On the ground towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Danny Santana.
Danny Santana will stand in. Base on balls his last time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Let's get you out here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, shortstop,
Brian Dozier will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time.
Come on, Pod.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And here, obviously, in a National League ballpark, no DH. You're looking for ways to create a little offense, so the steal sign is on, and he's into second with 1 away.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
This is a tough pitch running in. Looked like he left himself a little too exposed that time, and yeah, That gets him right in the forearm area. Not a great spot to get hit, let me tell you.
Kurt Suzuki will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Let's go, Bob. Nice.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back.
Hey now, let's go here.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1-1.
First and second now, 1 man out. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's the 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Pickoff move to second, and he's back easily. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Kemp will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 47, Ricky.
Vargas has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll signify the end for Ricky Nolasco.
Come on, Padres.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Twins strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Mike Pelfrey will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 37, Mike Pelfrey.
Will Venable will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Will Venable.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Hey, don't whip here.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Goes the other way with a fastball, and this is in the air out to left. Santana is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Yonder Alonso will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Get your soda here.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now this is pulled softly in the air out towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Alexi Amarista will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Let's go, Padres. Here we go.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Good eye, that's right. Wait for it.
And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Back here at Petco Park. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Scott Elbert is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 87, Scott Elbert.
Number 70 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Center fielder, number 70.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Jerko is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
This is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Marco Scudero will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Our house, baby.
First pitch coming. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Joe Mauer will step in, and we'll see if they decide to pitch to him this time around. And this is low, ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
The 1-0 now to Mauer. And this is fouled straight back. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play as that pickoff throw misfires in a big way. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Number 61 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Kemp is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
The right fielder, number 48, Torrey Hunter.
Torrey Hunter will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for 1 pitch in 1 location and then let it rip.
2 down, runners at first and second. The 2-0 to Hunter. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Nick Vincent will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And that misses ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Here's a fly ball way out to right center, and no one will track this one down. It's going to fall in there for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And that's a big at-bat there as they've broken this one wide open.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at-bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Brian Dozier will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Dozier waiting on the 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Don't let him score.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Kurt Suzuki would be next. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
The catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki. Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment.
Joaquin Benoit.
Kurt Suzuki will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Come on, throw it by him.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Spin and a throw back to second. Runners back. 3 runs already home here. And this is going to be a foul ball. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two down, runners at first and second. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. 1 Padre error and 2 left. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. It's the Twins 5 and the Padres 1. Justin Upton will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. The pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You know, and unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak is going to come to an end at 3 games.
Matt Kemp will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch on its way from Pelfrey. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up at the plate, no doubt.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Therefore, it is Hunter, and there are 2 gone.
Since coming in the 6th, I mean, he's knocked down 5 in a row. He's given him a real lift out there.
Derek Norris will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch coming. And there's the fastball from Pelfrey as he jumps ahead 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They're down here 5-1. Oswaldo Arcia is out of the dugout now, and it looks like he'll bat for the pitcher, Pelfrey.
Oswaldo Arcia.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Put him away!
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A good performance thus far by the visiting Twins, and they lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point. Number 70 will dig in, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Come on now!
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Five-1 our score as we play the 8th. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. What a stop! And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet, and there are 2 away.
Well, this ball is hit hard towards the hole, and there's not a lot of reaction time there for a second baseman. But he's able to glove it, and he knows the speed of the runner going down the line, so he pops back up to his feet and makes a good throw to get his man.
Marco Scutaro will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Joe Mauer will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. For Scutaro, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Two out here and a runner at second. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Now another 1-2. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Come on, Barnes.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Twins are in front, 5-1. Caleb Thielbar is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Caleb Thielbar.
Will Myers will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Hunter is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Jed Jerko will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. In there for strike 1. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Count 0-2.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Fouled straight back. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here, still 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Will Middlebrooks will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Come on, Padres! Let's get on base!
Fastball in there for a called strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming up. Minnesota leads this one 5-1. Number 61 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. in for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
Here comes a 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a ball line foul as that's in the seats over the Padre dugout. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And this will be fouled away. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. Well, this will be foul off to the right, out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Torrey Hunter will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game.
Right fielder, Torrey Hunter.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
That's in there, 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up one home run in the inning, so this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
Danny Santana will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far.
Get your water here.
And here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Ball 4.
Buffalo, take your base.
The catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time.
Keith wins at anything.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
His pitch count is really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
In the dirt here. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
And he just continues to have all sorts of problems out there on the mound. Already 2 walks in the inning, now a wild pitch to go with it. And I'll tell you, he's becoming his own worst enemy out there.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Myers will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's the Twins 6 and the Padres 1. Liriano will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The win would be credited to Ricky Nolasco, barring any late turnaround. Now here it comes. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Yonder Alonso will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Here we go.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
That's right. Good eye.
Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he takes a called strike 2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. One out, nobody on. Well, there's a line drive into right center as that's over the head of Scudero for a base hit. Almost a terrific play as we get another look here. He reaches for this one but can't quite get there as this winds up a base hit. Alexi Amarista will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Lays off 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Let's get something started here.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. Off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down in AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Presley will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Number 57, Ryan Presley. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 9, Eduardo Nunez.
Justin Upton will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Keep the inning alive.
Take him deep.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Get a hit. Come on.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a swing, and wouldn't you know it, here's a ground ball to the guy fresh into the ballgame out at short. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Yeah, and he makes the right decision holding him at third there. A lot of people might say, why not send him? Well, it's because you don't need 1 run. You need lots of runs. No sense taking any chances at this point.
Brian Dunzing will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and pick up the save. Matt Kemp will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Come on, Matt.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. He's able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Glenn Perkins.
Derek Norris will stand in as their last chance now. lays off there 1-0. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now 2-0. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
Get a couple runs!
Here comes the 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Padres find themselves down to their final strike here. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And the Twins couldn't have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Marco Scutaro. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 6-1. Good night from San Diego.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run on 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ricky Nolasco. His record is now 3-0. Give the save to Glenn Perkins, his 19th. The loss goes to Andrew Kashner. He falls to 3-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. A reminder that post-game trolley service to Mission Valley, Old Town, or to South County is available from the Gaslamp Quarter or 12th and Imperial trolley stations. MTS buses are also available outside the park on the 4, 11, and 25 routes. And service on the 3, 5, and 16 routes is available a few short blocks away on Market Street.